Welcome back. It's time for another daydream to your blessed future. Hopefully this is the wedding, because I really want to see it. If not, what could it be? Maybe we'll go back to La Belle? For a bit? Oh no, it's the wedding. March 2nd, 1207 of the Septine calendar, the day before Oliver, Therese, Arnor, and Sherazade Harvey are to wed. Val Flame Palace. With the flickering windows. As they do. Is the woman on the left okay? Thank you, Your Majesty. Her arms are off. You've done so much to arrange for the ceremony, even letting me wear such a beautiful wedding dress. I'm not so certain thank you is enough, really. Oh, come now, no need to be so formal. By tomorrow, we'll be family. It means the world to me to hear you say that. That is a lovely dress, though. But is she okay? Like, seriously? The tailoring in the traditional style of the imperial family is lovely. But I also appreciate how it takes my personal style into account as well. I almost wonder if I'm fit to wear something so perfect. Oh, come on. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be so negative. You aren't being negative, Sherazade. Is it truly acceptable for me to marry a prince? Do I deserve to be so happy? Certainly those thoughts and many more are running through your mind as we speak. Well, I was born in the slums of a foreign country. I might be the last woman who would suit a man of Olivier's status. No matter how much I try to quiet the voice in my head, it won't stop telling me that. I understand precisely how you feel. My position left me also feeling inferior to His Majesty when we married. Your Highness. That's also why I know how to bring you comfort. Do you love him, Sherazade? Of course I do. Even if it's still the strangest thing to say out loud after all we've been through, yes, I love him. And you suit him more than any other. Yes, you're absolutely right. I get to marry the man I love more than anyone else. Trim the fluff, and that's all that truly matters. Indeed! Your Highness, thank you so much for your counsel. You are most welcome. Your Highness, it's time. Thank you. What if she said no? Now then, I must attend to some official business. Try to get as much rest as you can before tomorrow. I will. Thank you again. The Empress is such a wonderful woman. If I were in her position, I'm not sure I'd be able to think of anything outside of Prince Cedric. And yet she's gone far out of her way to comfort me. Tomorrow's really happening. I was told the tiara was designed just for the wedding. Oh, really? Maybe that's why it feels a little more gaudy compared to the dress. Oh, come on, Shera. Who the hell are you to call something so intricate and high-class gaudy? Telephone for you, sir. Who could that be? The signal in the room's a little weak.
Hello, Sherazade speaking.
About time. Wasn't sure if a call this long distance was going to get through.
Wait, Aina?
Hey!
Holy cow, Aina! It's been so long!
How long has it been?
So, how do you like the Grand Cell branch? How's the new job treating you?
Oh, that's cool.
It's wild, is what. You wouldn't believe the amount of paperwork that has to be done just to pass on the torch to me.
I mean, when I was saying earlier it'd be nice to go back to La Belle, I'm happy enough with this.
Elnon did enough work around here for 10 people, but I'll make it work.
He's always been a machine. I'm almost sad he got promoted over to the Le Mans headquarters.
Oh.
But if anyone's got the chops to carry on his work, it's you. Take good care of Liberal for me, okay?
You know I will. I know what I'm getting into, but I'm up for the challenge. Only part that bums me out is not being able to see you as much. I miss you, girl.
I miss you too. I do plan on staying registered as a bracer, but between you and me, I think it'll be tough to stay active on the field. But if you're ever in need, I'll be there.
Don't stress. We've got enough bracers we're training over here, so as long as nothing big happens, you're good.
Yeah, it's not like you're gonna disappear on the Courageous Tour or anything.
I love knowing you got my back, though. If only I could be there to have your back on your big day.
I told you before, it's fine. You're in a big adjustment period right now. Representing Liberal's branches from now on is enough without throwing weddings into the mix.
Don't I know it? But I know I'll be top shelf at it. You just wait and see. And once I've got all my bases covered here, I'm carving out a big chunk of time so I can see you.
Sounds like a plan to me. We're long overdue for a drinking night.
I'll have to bring some of the good stuff with me.
Uh-oh.
Well, I'll let you go now, but I'm glad we got to talk. And congrats on getting hitched! As your best friend, I couldn't be happier for you.
Aina. And I couldn't be happier to hear that from my best friend.
Aw, that was great. When was the last time we heard from Aina, though? Daydream to your blessed future. Congratulations on your wedding, Prince Oliver. It will be a joyous day for us all. How long has it been since you first travelled to Liberl? 5 years? 5 years? I'm still in awe at times that the friendships you fostered abroad blossomed into true love. Well, it certainly wasn't love at first sight for her. I wouldn't credit those negotiation tactics you taught me for bringing us down our road to happiness. I believe I only taught you lessons good enough for the military. Love is an entirely different battlefield. Uncle Zex, there's no reason you have to indulge every stupid thing that comes out of his mouth. Especially now that he's found someone who will finally take him off of our hands. My dearest of friends, surely I'm a prize worthy of fighting my bride-to-be for. If you were a prize, I'd sooner take being a loser. You should be weeping with joy that she chose you. Well, I can't argue that. Not even a moment's hesitation, Ahem, by the way, I've heard that you'll be taking up residence in Ulster rather than the palace. Oh, that's cool. Is that true? It is. Strictly speaking, I'm still a bastard son who has no chance of succeeding the throne. Cedric may have gone missing, but I have no desire to vie for emperor in his stead. We haven't chosen Ulster for certain, mind. We talked about settling abroad as well. Liberl! Surely. It's one thing to consider a getaway villa, but if you want to live permanently outside of Erebonia, that's another issue. To be certain, I have no wish to interfere with your lives as newlyweds, but you will need the bare minimum security wherever you do settle. Poor me. I suppose I'll never truly be free. I realize I've said this before, but I don't consider myself of the same standing as the rest of the Imperial family. That's why I preferred our wedding to be more on the modest side. Well, with circumstances as they are, you'll certainly be as busy as the rest of the family. You're still a prince, and that comes with work that needs doing. Yes, I'm perfectly fine with shouldering those responsibilities. I'm well aware I cannot abscond with my love and leave everything on poor Alfin's shoulders, nor would I want to. Enjoying my honeymoon to its fullest will have to suffice. You plan on only taking a skeleton crew with you, yes? Shame that the Vanders have only just regained our position as your protectors. I would have preferred to accompany you, but perhaps it's the best chance you two will have at spending some much-deserved quality time together, and I'm sure nothing bad will happen, of course. We do deserve it, don't we? With that, I believe we've kept ourselves idle for long enough, Uncle. As much as I would love to stay and talk, yes, we have much to attend to. Then let me see you out. Oh, hey there, Olivier. Mueller? Your timing's perfect. I was just about to hang up with Aina on the line. Aina, you say? Is that Olivier I hear? Good day, Prince Oliver. Congratulations on your wedding. Please, Aina, Olivier suits me better. We've shared too many drinks at the table to have you address me as any other way. Less at the table and more under the table in your case. So I've been told. And hello to you too, Lieutenant Colonel. I can still hear the stress in your voice. And you always will if I have to keep looking after this one here. I wish I could see you both in person, but I still appreciate the invite even if I can't come. No need to feel guilty. Shara's kept me well informed. Allow me to take this chance to also congratulate you on your spectacular promotion. Thank you. Okay, now I'm the one who's letting you go. Let's keep in touch and set something up after things calm down on both our ends, alright? Absolutely. Talk to you later, Shara. I didn't think she could reach me all the way from the Burl. It was so great to hear from her. I'm glad I happened to run into you while she was still on. Her presence tomorrow will be missed. Speaking of tomorrow, Zin will be arriving early in the morning, while Kevin and Reese are due in the early afternoon. Oh? Mum was giddy at the thought of seeing them again, so am I! We probably won't, though. You know how it is. Me too. So many handsome beaux. Who are you giddy to see? Is it a certain emerald-haired goddess, perhaps? Shut up, you idiot. Ah, Shara, your dress is being stored in that room, isn't it? Sure is. Want to take a peek? I'm picturing a perfect, pure white dress just for you. Oh, what a lucky man I am to be able to see you in it soon. It really is something. It's gone. It's been half-inched. It's gone. What? But we were just outside the room. And why only the dress? The tiara would have been the better choice with it being so adorned. Please tell me it's not Phantom Thief B. What is the point of this? There's something pinned to the chest. Oh no. And therein should lie our answer. I'd recognize that card blindfolded. Oh no! Ah! To my most worthy rival and the beloved Silver Streak, the opulent gown of purity is now in my possession. If you seek its return, accept my proposal and tour the Vermilion capital. The first riddle you'll find resides within a district that twinkles with brilliance, be it night or day. There you must inspect the pedestal of a crimson treasure some 300 years old, long tainted by vainglory. Phantom Thief B. Of course. Phantom Thief B took it? My word, what is he up to this time? Not only are there no windows in this room, he managed to steal it without making a single sound. Indeed, I am once again left begrudgingly praising his unparalleled gift for trickery. But how dare he steal my bride's dress? Must he stoop so low? I wouldn't consider it low for an enforcer. Fear not. I'll see to starting a search in the palace and capital with the army. Hold on to that. I'd rather not cause alarm just before the wedding. You think you could leave them to me and Shara instead? I'd prefer not. Don't freak out. You know this isn't our first time dealing with him. Why, we're grizzled veterans by now, I should think. Why shouldn't we take him up on his proposal? And before the day is over, we'll have your dress back, and all will be as if it never happened, Shara. I'll hold you to that. What am I going to do with you two? The game is afoot. Scheherazade waited for Olivier to change into his wandering bard's garb, and from there they began their search. Look at him there. And here we are, the Garnier district. If any place were to twinkle with brilliance, be it night or day, it's here. Only our biggest, most brilliant shining stars take the Heimdall Opera House's stage. Something funny about that, Shara? Oh, it's not really funny, just thinking back on something you said. Something about how you once starred as the lead singer in the Erebonian Capital's Opera House. You never did clarify if you were telling the truth or just playing around. Ah, I remember that clear as day, even if it feels as though it were a lifetime ago. That was around when we first met. After we had our little encounter at Harken Gate and travelled to Bose together. It's sweet to know we both remember. Oh, I would never forget a moment with you. As for the opera, I may have stretched the truth a little, but I did indeed perform there. I simply wasn't the star, just a passionate bard of modest repute who was known as Olivier Lenheim. You don't say. Color me impressed. Sort of like a, orangey color? As well as you should be. I charmed a fair few ladies with my lush, alluring voice. Yeah, and on that note, back to the riddle. We got my dress to find, right? And that we do. I mean, clearly that. The first place that came to mind at the mention of treasure was here for me. However, it came to mind due to it being a crimson treasure, yeah. Nothing fits the bill better than the crimson tiara at San Corey's for sure. It's not only treasure with its value at a millimira, it's also doubly precious as a relic from the Middle Ages. I've got no clue how long tainted by vainglory applies though. That could be attributed to a few things. The gems it was decorated with are of the utmost purity for the first. Anything so extravagant would certainly serve as an excellent token of power and wealth. For the second, I would point to this tale. It is believed that those who covet it are met with great misery in their life. So greed inevitably spells tragedy then. Perfect match. And the Middle Ages part also goes with it needing to be 300 years old, so there we go. Check and check. But you know, I get this strange feeling I've seen this tiara somewhere else. So you noticed. You've seen it in that new tiara I had commissioned for you. Really? It was this very jeweler who made it. And its key inspiration was this very tiara here. Ah, I see. Wow, I see it now. Normally, you would have worn one passed down through our family. The Empress, too, wore it as a bride. How lovely it would have been to see you wear it as well. Is there some reason I can't? Over 10 years ago, and as our family's treasure vault was being reorganized, some bandits fled with it in hand. It's been considered lost ever since. Huh. Not sure you could even pay me to risk what happened if I got caught stealing from a royal vault. I don't think Fantaviv B was active yet, was he? Correct. This was before he'd made himself known to the world. It didn't have as much decor as, say, the Crimson Tiara or your new one. But it was a beautiful white gold, with a pure, refined brilliance to it all the same. I'm sure you would have captured its beauty like none other. This is going to be the result. Phantom Thief B is going to return it or find it as a wedding present, isn't he? Well, hearing that makes me wish I could have worn it now. I love my tiara, of course. It's gorgeous as can be. Anyway, now that we're here, we should get on with looking for the next riddle. Right. All we have to do is inspect the pedestal and... Ha! Bingo. It's a bingo card! Your second riddle takes you to where valiance is built upon great wings. There, under the scene made lively by the one-eyed bard and silver dancer, will be your next riddle. The answer is almost too simple, if I am to be perfectly frank. Our man really does get around now, doesn't he? Yeah, it was obviously like the airport somewhere. I can't say it sits well with me that he was able to sneak in here. Fortunately, even if he can get in, he can't operate it. But we'd still be in a real pickle if he were to run off with you-know-what. Either way, let's see if it really was too simple. Oh, we're actually allowed to wander around now. There's a vending machine here. I dare say a coffee break can wait. Yes, it can. Chess, you say? Ooh, in the middle of a game as well. Ah. Courageous too. Lovely. Lovely. Right, anyway. Can I inspect? No. Under the sea, made lively by the one-eyed bard and silver dancer. That can't refer to anything else but the sonorous seashell. I'm pleased to see it's still here, at least. Yeah, all he did was place the next riddle under it, looks like. Your next challenge shall be the last. The most glorious of garments is in the second imperial residence. Ah. Visit an area of tranquility guarded by 5 water dragons. Helios, finally. Just one more to go. I'm guessing second imperial residence refers to the Corral Imperial Villa. I was thinking the same. I have an inkling of what 5 water dragons is indicating too. Still, I'm a bit bothered by something. All of these have struck me as rather straightforward for him. And the locations chosen have a pretty obvious theme to them to boot. Again, I feel like this is him just playing around and he's giving them a gift. They're all a walk down memory lane for us. Even the shell here has a story behind it. Indeed it does. The first time you saw this was when we were on a flight to Roland together. Yep, I remember my alarm bells going off when I saw you using it on the deck. I'd pegged you then for an Imperial spy. But you know, I'm still that same sneaky scamp I was back then. Haven't changed a whit, which is why it's such a mystery why I ever fell for you. Ouch. I'm just kidding, goofball. Okay, let's keep on and get my dress. Five waterfalls there, how strange. I'm sure that's not related to anything. The Corral Imperial Villa's gazebo should be the place he's talking about. So the 5 water dragons would be the 5 waterfalls. It looks like he left something big on the ground. Shall we go and have ourselves a look? I'm hoping he makes an appearance somewhere. What does it say on the box itself? Bleu blanc. Oh, there's a better view.
Well, this case is certainly conspicuous.
Time to sneak a peek at our prize. This is it! This is my wedding dress!
Well, I'll be. It doesn't appear to have been damaged or dirtied in any way. That's a relief.
Oh, it is. I wouldn't know what to do with myself if anything had happened.
Hello, hello.
Oh, there's another card. I thought we were done with riddles.
Let's see. You have done well to solve my riddles, bride and groom. To reward your efforts in overcoming these few obstacles as a team, I return your wedding dress. I wish also to extend my most heartfelt congratulations on your union.
Oh yeah, real heartfelt. Maybe don't steal the dress in the first place if you're going for the warm and fuzzies.
It's what he does, come on.
He's always been an unconventional one. Let me read the rest. There is a second compartment beneath the surface of this case.
There we go.
If you would, kindly remove its bottom panel to find a gift from me to you. Interesting.
Oh, Adios. What are we in for now?
I think he's being sincere. He's just also being rather roundabout with it in a charmingly bashful sort of way.
Indeed.
I don't see why we shouldn't do it.
Okay then, if you insist.
What will we find, I wonder?
Oh, goddamn!
Wait, a tiara?
And a dead dove.
I almost can't believe this. This is the tiara that was stolen from our family.
Really? But how did Phantom Thief B get his hands on it when it's been missing for over a decade?
Maybe he'll give us an answer. Rumor had it this tiara was passed down through the royal family of a great country in western Zemuria. My eternal quest for beauty led me to finding it some time ago. Indeed, it is a most beautiful treasure. Yet something like this would only truly shimmer atop the head of the one to whom it belongs. That, of course, would be the silver streak. And so do I give this to you. A certain wandering bard once told me that true beauty is love, which, to this day, I find difficult to trust. But I would welcome being convinced by one who lives his life true to those words. To your blessed future. Now that might be the closest thing to beauty he's ever achieved.
I mean, yeah, it brought a smile to my face.
Yeah, I didn't know he had it in him to be so decent. But I also couldn't picture him going about this any other way.
I should say so. My, oh my. It'll be hard for anyone else to top his gift, won't it?
Oh, indeed.
I suppose the best way we can show him our appreciation is get to convincing him how beautiful our love is.
Good thing we've got a head start.
It appears he's not the only one who has a message for us.
Oh?
I think you ought to be the one who reads this part.
What for? It couldn't be.
Oh.
To my sweet little sister Sherazard, I'm so happy to hear you're getting married. You may or may not have heard rumors of where I've been of late, but know that you have no reason to worry about me. I hope this eases the weight on your heart, so that you can fully devote yourself to your own happiness. Lucy.
Word was that she used to work as a fortune teller in Michelin, right?
Indeed.
Right. I've also heard she's been keeping her distance from this society. But words and hearsay don't hold a candle to her telling me to devote myself to my own happiness. She hasn't changed one bit. It's almost funny to think back on how my life's worked out. How all the people I've met, Luciola, Cassius, Aina, Estelle, Joshua, led me to my next fateful encounter. How, somewhere through all those, they helped lead me to you.
When you look back on the complexities of life, you start to realize how great the chances were of us never meeting. But we did. Now our two paths have become one, with endless possibilities to be built upon in our future.
It makes me wonder who else we'll meet that will drastically, irreversibly change our lives.
Uh-oh.
It'd make me very happy if Luciola was one of those people again one day.
I know for a fact that she will be, Shara. I swear to you, to the goddess, to myself, that I will always strive to make you happy. That no matter how much time passes, I will never let go of your hand.
Good, because I'm never letting go of yours. That's how much I love you, Olivier.
Good old Phantom Thief B. You know, I wanted to see the wedding, but I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that. That was awesome. It's nice to see a nicer side of Phantom Thief B. That's what I like there. Yeah.
Rendering browsing
Right, so the only thing we've got left to do in the Reverie garden / corridor at this point is the trials, isn't it?
Trial door presented.
Yeah, there we go. So what we'll do is we'll obviously end this part here, and in the next part we'll get those 2 trial doors done, and then we'll head on out. Go back to the stories. Yeah, that's, like I said though, it's like I've got everyone to at least 115 because of the trial door. You know, wanted to be sure of that.
Central core active.
Let's view the missions, get that done. Thank you very much. 966. I want to savor the boost max AG out of everything here. That's what I want. But, yeah, that was nice to have Phantom Thief be around again. In such a sweet, respectful, kind way. Oh, it was so nice. So nice of him. But, yes, we're going to end this part here. And we'll see you in the next part with the trial door, and then getting on back to the story. Ta-da for now.